Now to the immigration debate making national headlines, and on this date it was 2 years ago today that Governor Jan Brewer signed the controversial immigration law SB 1070. Thousands protested then and continue to now. And on Wednesday, the U.S. Supreme Court will take up the issue. ABC 15's Kimberly Chang is live in Phoenix for you. And Kimberly, this has a lot of attention across the country. Good morning.
Connie, good morning. Yeah, the U.S. Supreme Court decision really could set a precedent for other states with similar legislation. Now, tomorrow, a U.S. Senate subcommittee is going to hold a hearing and hear testimony from people on both sides of the issue. Then, as you mentioned, on Wednesday, supporters and opponents will present oral arguments in front of the U.S. Supreme Court. It's expected to be a landmark appeals hearing. You may remember, just before the law was scheduled to take effect in 2010, a federal judge placed an injunction on some of the most controversial points of this law. That includes the part where police are required to ask for documentation during an enforcement stop if they suspect a person is in the country illegally. Also, on the portion of the law making it a state crime to be in Arizona illegally and to solicit work as an illegal immigrant. The Supreme Court decision could uphold the injunctions or reverse them. We spoke with State Senator Steve Gallardo, a staunch opponent of 1070, and Russell Pierce, who authored the bill. Both will testify at the appeals hearing.
Phoenix has an unprecedented low in crime, over a 30-year low in crime. Over 200,000 have voluntarily left the state of Arizona.
It has nothing to do in terms of securing the border. It has nothing to do in terms of trying to curb a broken immigration problem. What this has done has polarized our state.
And one issue that will come up, federal immigration, whether or not federal immigration law trumps Arizona law. The government argues that the Constitution gives federal government the authority over immigration control. And Connie, it'll be a waiting game after this week because the decision is not expected to be made until sometime this summer.
All eyes on the Supreme Court. Thank you, Kimberly. We appreciate it. We want to remind you as well that ABC 15 anchor Steve Irvin is in Washington, D.C. following the SB 1070 hearings for you. We will have live reports from him tomorrow on ABC 15 Mornings.